Hello, wonderful morning. We're here where we left off on our last program. Yes, we intend to do good for you. We want to support you in the best possible way we can. And this is Oliver Buchanan, and here you have,
Junior Fender.
yes, we're gonna give a big shout out to Bam Bam from Jewsland, one of our viewer. And we have to shout out to big man, Mr. Watson. What up? The man who came and gave us a strength this morning at the exercise track. Yes, Mr. Fender, you know what, you know Bam
Yeah,
Bam.
sure.
Yes,
And let me say, but I feel so good, so nice to know that we have these fans watching the show and they're enjoying the show and you know and they can come and look and tell us what is happening with them because of the show, you know.
yes, they are getting results and they are getting through with a little better too now that they never normally used to get through with. And he told me that Mr. Watson did say he is tired of looking at us on the TV. He wants to see us physically real now.
So that is why he
Face to
came to.
face. He wants a face to face link up. So we like the way the show is moving and people gravitating to it and is giving us the strength like that. We are gonna go straight into our selection because we have to do it in a busy way this morning. Circumstances gonna make it what it be, but we're gonna speed off just now. Yes, I'm gonna start with my banker program and I'm gonna start with the very first race. Race number one, horse number two, sudden flight. Yes, sudden flight is looking really different. Yes, since he's under the care of Sacklin Roman, I can tell you the difference is clear. It's obvious. I can see it. He came and he did a little workout straight that he never normally do. So he is expected to give these L coming L. He's gonna take these to L and back when before this event is over. So I'm gonna go with Sudden Flight as my first banker on the program. Look for good competition from number one, the speedy Excuse Me Goodbye, who is out with Ron Coley on his first mount since he is plying his trade as a jockey. And I really appreciate Fitzgerald Richards to give him a go, his first go at a race riding experience here. Yes, looking for good runs from number 7, the Speedy Blade again. This is a 4 furlong race and speedster win speed races most of the times. So we are gonna look for Blade to give a good account of himself. Blue Persuasion, this race is so much of a scratchy one. Yes, it is like we are on the bottom level here. We are at the bottom level here. So look for good runs from 5, Blue Persuasion, and number 6, Matriarch, who has been representing on the track in the mornings. Yes, we're gonna take Sudden Flight, number 2 in race number 1, ahead of number 1, Excuse Me Goodbye, number 7, Blade, 5, Blue Persuasion, and to a next extent, number 6, Matriarch. Yes, my next banker on the card is race number 8, horse number 4, Wins Princess. Yes, she's not knocking at the door, she's banging at the door. Roman is back again as slated to ride her, and I am looking forward for her to just capitalize on a good win here. Yes, good one is gonna come from number 8, Loyal Action, number 5, Money Slam, and number 9, Here Comes Doc, with the rough and terrible Ryan Lewis, who is gonna be able to give this horse the kind of ride that he requires. Yes, number 1. Number 4, Wayne's Princess is my take. Yes, she has been knocking at the door. She's working good. She's running a little more consistent than anything. Just not getting the win. And I think this time is a good chance to get that win. Look for the strongest competition from number 8, Loyal Action. And as I say, number 5, Man Islam, who got a good 3 furlong recently. We seem to be prepping for this. And 9, Here Comes Doc. the stable companion of Wayne's Princess from the Gary Griffiths band. My next and third of 3 bankers on the day is race number 10, horse number 2. So I am starting out with a number 2 and I am finishing the program with a number 2. So number 2, money box in the last race, and it's Radish Roman again. So we are gonna look for money box to just capitalize on a good win. He came and represent a few morning ago since he last raced, and that's a very good thing for him. He's looking good. He's in good health. I like the way he looked in his most recent exercise. Radish Roman again, I say, for trainer Arnold Rambali. Look for good competition from number 12, Cruising Again, who is here with Aaron Chatry, who did capitalize on a early win since his return to riding. And I like this Cruising Again to represent well and be of good competition to my banker money box. Look for good competition from number 1, Xylophonic Steel, with the 6-time champion Omar Walker for Kerry Tucker, and then War Horse, who was a late non-starter and is intended start and last, but he is really looking good. I saw him hacking on the reverse and I like the way he look, and I'm gonna give him a chance to get his end in the mix here. Look for number, last but not least, look for number 6, Spitzenkan, who ran pretty well coming off a layoff, and I think that run will be better for him, and look for him to try to see some initiative here. Yes, those are my 3 bankers on the day. I'm going to go straight to my individual first choice. And my first individual first choice is race number 3, horse number 8, Heroine. Yes, Heroine is giving a mild pace for herself here. I think this pace is going to belong to Heroine. She's going to capitalize on a good relaxed lead here. Look for good runs from number 4, High Diplomacy, who is looking really good in his condition. These people who have High Diplomacy, and I say about Expeditious, who I brought from my outsider, who did capitalize on a good third there. Nicholas Simmet is representing and is presenting these horses in pretty fine shape. So look for this High Diplomacy to give a good run and a pretty good showing in this event. We're going to look for the class, the horse who represents the class here, number 2, Royal and Regal and Royal, to do some pretty good running. He is not seen much at exercise, but we still gonna place a little emphasize a little confidence in him. Look for good runs from number 3, the closer Maya, and number 1, Expeditious, who is back here again with us. My next individual first choice is race number 6, horse number 9, Miss Brayton. Yes, Miss Brayton got a raw deal and last. She upped at the start and she lost it. She tried to come to get in prominence, but she was a little bit injured. She was blocked. So she faced some adversity in her last event, and I'm expecting her to get back on track and recoup some losses here with Philip Parchment for trainer Rick Brown. Yes, that's my cousin Rick Brown. I must say it's a cousin that I love and appreciate, and it's no problem to say he's a cousin of mine. So look for number 9, Miss Brayton, as an individual first choice. Looking for good strong runs from number 2, Duchess. As I say, the 6-time champion Omar Walker and Baba Nunes. Number 7, Roaring Kitty, who seems to be roaring on the exercise. She's moving light and brisk. So I'm going to look for Roaring Kitty to give some good competition here, and look for number 14, Mineola, to contest really well. After that race, she came second. She was persisting in the end. She kept trying to get to this no apology. And this horse here, Mineola, look really different and is gonna represent with some good competition here. But I'm gonna stick with number 9, Miss Brayton, as my second individual first choice of 3. My third individual first choice is race number 9, horse number 11, Never. Yes, here we go, selecting Never for one of our trainer we really root for, Michael Marlowe. Yes, Never has been looking really well in the mornings coming into this race. He did run well in his last 3 races. He came 2 seconds and a third in the last one. I think Never is gonna look forward very much to get his head in front and change all those second and third to a win. Yes. Look for good competition from number 6, Military Light, with the good, strong, accomplished Ryan Lewis for Gary Griffiths. Number 4, Golden Lawyer, is here and is gonna be in with a good handicap at 110 pounds for Shaheen Gordon. And look for number 8, Solace, to come scorching up a good run to make her presence felt in this one. So I'm always gonna go for number 11, Never, as my first choice. And here we go, looking for number 4, Golden Lawyer, number 6, Military Light, and number 8, Solace, to be of good competition. That is my first two segment on this program, and I'm gonna go straight to Mr. Fender to just get along with his piece and give you some good selections as like he generally does.
Yes, Bash. Good morning, everyone. And let me say that, Bash, we have
Yes,
some good congratulations to share.
we have
You
some
know,
compliment to give people, or we are
Y-
gonna get them.
no, we are going to give
We're on
based
the.
on
All right.
performances.
Okay.
You know,
Yes.
and I was waiting for you to share it before I share. But
Whoever share it, it's
all
a
right,
winning team. It's a teamwork. It makes the dream work. So
right.
we're gonna just do it
And
like.
as you know,
Yes.
but I like stables,
Yes.
and I must say congrats to one of our favorite stable here at Caymanas Park, the Gary Sobrate stable, and his
Okay.
achievement international,
Yeah.
you know, and last week, uh, winning his first race at Gulf Street,
Yes.
and
Overseas.
that was a dream that we see unfold that we are happy about. And I must say, congrats, Gary. Hope you will continue making us proud here at Caymanas Park. And you are going to be a trainer that is, no doubt, will be respected because you have the, the class and the experience to, present. Well, I am moving on with the card for this Saturday, and I see the card as a interesting one. And there are stables that I like. I think I see three stables that I like. But somehow I look on the workout, I see what's happening, I see the stables that are doing pretty good. I see Gary Griffiths is stable this week to me, and he has one of our favorite jockey riding for him this week. And you know the jockey I'm talking about?
Ryan Lewis.
Right. Yes. And I think he's going to be doing well. He's on some pretty good rides. But
That's Gary. That's Ryan Lewis.
yes,
Yes.
you know,
Yes. He has right with substance.
yes. So I'm going to start off on this first race here. Um, there are three horses in this race that I really like. Uh, I like horse number 2, Sudden Flight, with Ryan Lewis. Okay. I also like horse number 3, and I like this horse on his last run, which I did mention. Horse number 3, April Spirit. I also like that horse. Yeah. Horse number 10, Raw Liquid. I like that horse for D.A. Thomas. And I see D.A. has opened his account, under his new agent, you know. So,
And there's new management, too easy. It's not a new management, but he renewed his goal with
yes,
with with
right,
with D.A. Thomas.
yes,
Yes, he's getting a little more serious with him and getting him to focus more. And he's so much of a competent, pretty useful jockey.
yes,
Over the time, he has never been a jockey that
yes,
is not gonna be able to maintain the score and help out himself well
yes,
in this race riding.
yes. So, I'm moving on now to the second race, right? There's two horses in this race that I really like. I like horse number 3, Justin Big Time, with Relux. I like
Yeah,
it,
well, Lewis.
right? And also, al-
Wallace.
also horse number 6, Smart Trick, with Wesley Henry. And I think this one will show a good performance under his handling. Okay. Also, I'm moving on to race number 3. I like horse number 3, Mare.
Mario, yes.
Well, I like that one, which is Shakes. And also, I I also like a horse. I expect this horse to do run a great race with young Conrad Ellis. And it's number 5, Double the Cash. Hey, hope you fans will get some cash if this one, you know, performs well. And also, I like number 7, Secret Mission, with young Emilio McLean for Oral Eden. And that is a stable that I don't have to guess or spell. I like that stable because Oral is training very, very good with his string of horses. Alright? So, Bosh, I'm sort of moving on now to race number 6. This is a native bred 3-year-old maiden race.
Phillies only.
Fillies only. And the one horse I like, and I'm carrying it here, it is number 7, Roaring Kitty. I think this horse might show. So here it is. It's ridden by Ryan Lewis for Ian Passat. And I feel so good about Mr. Lewis. What you call him?
Chop Lord.
Chop Lord. He's going to have a good day. I expect that. Also, to have a good day, how I see it is the champion jockey should have a good day. And, Mr. Roman is riding perfectly well. No threat, no signs of any threat to pressure him
For this
for
championship.
this championship.
Yeah, he's in a good and comfortable lead.
Yes,
Looking more like unbeatable
yes,
to the way he is riding at this point in time.
yes.
Yes.
So, that is my take for the card this Saturday. And I want to, hand back things over to you, Bash.
Yes, yes. Respect, Mr. Fender. Thank you very much. Yes, for doing your piece and giving me the go at this last part of my program. which is the outsider part. And I must say we are asking for the likes, the subscription, all the support that you can give this team who is trying to support you in the best possible way. We are gonna go straight to the fourth race for our first outsider on the card, and we are gonna go to Andrew Wright again, who did well for us with Native Flyer, and we are not trying to deal with this as if we are going sentimentally. We did take Native Flyer on a good score, and we are taking Pip, who I saw looking like a renewed horse. He's looking different. He's so up. Yes, he looks really upful in himself, and I'm gonna go with Pip as an outsider, number 2 in race 4 with Andrew Wright again. So being, I'm not giving A Wright any favors here because he did what he do for us recently. He's gonna be in the mix again, and genuinely. Look for the good winning run from number 5 Queensland, who is very speedy, has been looking really well under the care of Lawrence Fremantle. And there we go with another Radish Roman again. He's so gonna be so effective on the card. Look for good runs from number 6 Silver Fox, number 3 the speedy Nina Dorada, and number 10 Lady Katgara, who has been working nicely at exercise. She's representing. I've seen her regular on the course in the morning, so we are gonna give her a chance on this outside with this good outside draw, going over 4 furlongs straight to capitalize on something. But I'm gonna go with Pip as my outsider, expecting Andrew Wright to do it again for us and get his head in the exotics and make the payment up. Look for race number 5 for my final outsider and my final selection on this card for Saturday, June 28, 2025. Yes, we have the mandatory payout on the pick 9, so we try to give you all the horses that can supplement your thing. You can use to supplement as a supplement to your thing. So you're selecting and you're wagering. Yes, look for race number 5, horse number 9, Talona. Yes, she has been showing quite some speed, quite well recently. She has been cutting out in her races. Now she's back to 5 furlongs straight where she can find within her liking. And I'm looking forward to Talona to represent and represent well from in front. Yes, this Talona is expected to show some good speed here and still keep her head in the mix. I think she's gonna be gonna be good for the exotics here. She can also get a shot at winning, but look for her as a good outsider. Look for the good strong competition from number 10 Sensational Move, who represents the class in the race. He's given the best outside draw. Yet again, we have a Radish Roman in prominence here. So we can look for a Sensational Move to give us a good run. But as they say, you have a saying that says every day the bucket goes to the well, one day the bottom is gonna drop out. And that is a similarity to the fact that these horses with problem are coming to the track on a daily basis, and you must look out for the day when they are not going to shine because they may succumb to their injuries or their issues. So I'm not gonna take Sensational Move as a banker, which is a horse who could be a banker here, considered a banker. So I'm gonna take Talona as my final selection, my good outsider. Sensational Move is next in line. Look for good competition for number 1 Press Conference, who is gonna be running really well. He is down to claim in here, and we have to respect him. Look for, last but not least, number 5 Ridgeliner to get sharply out. Yes, we're gonna look for Ridgeliner last but not least, to get his head in the mix. Yes, I must say, Mr. Fender did give his prop and his compliment to Gary Sobriety, which I'm also giving him. And I am going to give Jason DaCosta a props on that 31-1 victory he had on the same day, I guess, with Gary Sobriety. So they did well. So they did well for us. They represented Jamaica and put on a Jamaican show. Hails, Hail the King to Gary Sobriety and Jason DaCosta. Hail the King to Jason DaCosta and Gary Sobriety, vice versa. Yes,
But
we do appreciate and respect you.
but
Yes, Mr.
which
Fender.
are the tracks that they had run and achieved
Well, I
this?
knew Gulfstream Park for Gary Sobriety. I guess it was Gulfstream Park, but I have no knowledge on the track that Jason won.
Is that
Yes.
Down
Oh, Thistledown.
Thistledown.
Yes, he has
Yeah.
been training horse at Thistledown. Remember, Hardball Robert Aladdin used to ride at Thistledown for him.
Right.
So they have their rapport
Yes.
from a yard and abroad.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, we are gonna give some respect to the people who give us some support right through and through. We have to big up Miss Michelle Ebanks, she's the queen of the team, and we have to big up Marvin Blake. We have to big up you, Mr. Junior Fender, I myself, Oliver Buchanan, and Kino. You know that's our team, and it's the magnificent team. Yes.
And our sponsors.
Yes, we have to give
and
that space
support.
big up to Jeffrey Edwards. Yes, from Connecticut. Yes.
Yes.
Enough respect to Jeffrey Edwards. Yes, here you got the logo.
And the Saratoga Breeders' Cup cap that we got.
Yes.
Yes.
From Alex Badine or Alex Badine. Badine. That's the spelling for the word. So whichever pronunciation. Yes. But big up Alex. We haven't shouted him for a long while and give him his props, but we do respect him like that. Straight from the heart. Yes. Thank you very much. We just hope that you continue to give us the support and give us all the likes, all the views, and make it the best you can for us. Thank you very much.